Whenever we look for any information online, the first website that we usually go to is Wikipedia. But how many of us really know how to use Wikipedia? And can we really participate in the whole Wiki community?
Today we've got hold of some Wikipedians who will tell us how Wikipedia works. So we have a lot of questions unanswered and we have a lot of questions in our minds while using Wikipedia. So let's clarify them with the Wikipedians that we have today with us.
I've just learned how to create a new Wikipedia account, but I'd like to know why I need to make a new account and why can't I just start editing without making an account on Wikipedia?
It is possible to edit Wikipedia even without creating an account. So in that case, your IP address will show up in the history page and it will remain there forever. So there are people who do not like their IP address being shown up. So it's better that you have an account. Secondly, if you have an account, you can edit semi-protected articles. There are semi-protected articles are the articles which could be edited only by people who have accounts. Suppose the article on Barack Obama, for example, cannot be edited by everyone. It can be edited by people who are logged in users only. So having an account will help you to edit such articles. Thirdly, if you have an account, all the edits you do on Wikipedia will be credited to your account, so you can monitor and others can evaluate the kind of edits you are doing on Wikipedia. And the final thing is that if you have an account, you can participate in certain voting processes, certain selection and election processes. If you want to nominate certain people to become admins or stewards, admins are the people who do technical stuff on Wikipedia. So if you want to nominate certain people to certain posts, or if you want to nominate yourself, or if you want to give a vote, or if you want to talk with some other user, or if you want to have a user page to write things about yourself, having an account will be of great benefit. So it's desirable that you have an account on Wikipedia, but you can edit Wikipedia even without it.
Okay, my question is, I have read a lot of Wikipedia pages and I see there are a lot of references. So my first question is, why do we have to put a reference? And secondly, how do you select a reference?
Since Wikipedia is an encyclopedia, we require references to verify the correctness of the information on the page. These references could come from newspapers. Newspaper articles are actually a great source of information on current events, and they are often the most common kinds of references we find. Apart from that, we can have books and other sources which might not be available online but can still be used. What we need is facts, not opinions, which is why personal blogs and official websites of various organizations are often not good references.
If anyone can create an article and anyone can edit an article on Wikipedia, then how is Wikipedia a reliable source of information?
Wikipedia is based on a model which is community based, and all the content on Wikipedia is crowdsourced. It simply means that anyone and everyone with an account or even without an account can add or remove content. You can think of Wikipedia as a peer-reviewed journal wherein each person looks at the content that has been added by another person and then sees if the content matches the different criteria set by Wikipedians. So this way, by adding references, by checking whether the content is having a neutral point of view, whether it satisfies a notability condition, if all these conditions are satisfied, then the content remains on Wikipedia itself and is not deleted. However, if the article does not satisfy these criteria, then the article can be nominated for deletion, and if it gets sufficient number of votes to be deleted, the administrator or a super editor would delete the article.
How is an article in Wikipedia peer reviewed?
Okay, let me give you an analogy. In a scientific journal, if an author wants to publish an article, the author would first write the article, submit it to the journal, then the journal would run some basic tests to see whether the article satisfies certain minimum conditions. Then they would send the article to a reviewer who would normally not know who the author is. The reviewer would look at the content, the methodology, and they would record their comments on the article and send it back to the publisher. The publisher in turn would forward it to the author. Now in Wikipedia we don't have such a structure. So how it works is, when an author, an editor, adds content to an article, other people normally get notifications saying that some content has been added to an article, immediately they would normally come to the article and have a look at the content to see if it satisfies the basic conditions that I had mentioned about before. And if it does, they would most probably just skip over it and continue. But however, if it does not satisfy those conditions, they would normally mark that particular, they would normally undo the change that was done before, or they might search for content on the net as references and add them as references, or they would ask the author himself or herself to make the changes that might be required.
I would like to know that how can I be a part of Wiki community apart from the online edits?
There are many ways in which you can be a part of the Wiki community besides the edits. One of the easiest way of participating is to be a part of one of the mailing lists. There are mailing lists for India, and there are even local mailing lists. The other is you can be a part of the chapter, which is a local organization, which is a non-profit. There are offline meetups, which happen every month in a city. We also do workshops, one-off, maybe once every 2 months. We do photo box to add photos to Wikipedia. And once in a year or twice in a year, we also do competitions. Like recently we finished Wiki Loves Monuments.